Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5. They run it again with Kamara.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the play clock's running down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So now 1st and 15.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Green 39. Green 39. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back in that Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lock at 56. Lock at 56. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
There they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he bats Rips it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Play clock winding down. They'll run on first down. Carter call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Pace. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. On first down, Carter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Get there. Baby, get him, boy.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. They'll run on first down. Carter, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. 3-19.
On second down now, Carter, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Pace. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
No. Let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back 99, Philly. Watch it now, Leopard.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So they'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
Let's go.
On first down, Carter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Off-play action. Pace. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run on first down. Carter, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's third and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And an update from up in Washington. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now here's a carry heading left. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Pace finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off the play fake. Pace. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Watching that running party. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Kill. All right, now look at 56.
On 1st and 10, Pace going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On third down, Pace. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down. Pace. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Carter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Pace. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Pace. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So that'll back him up 5. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time running out here on the play clock. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Blue line it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Leopard. Leopard.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is knocked down from the side, right near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, Carter working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down, Pace. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pace. A swing pass caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run on first down. Carter. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Barry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now let's go. Back to 89 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Looking to throw. Forced it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Being chased out left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watching that body. Here we go.
And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Pace. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Shamil Gary. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. First down. Carter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To throw on second down. Pace. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Pace. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Coming left is Kamara. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Kamara. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. 56.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll run on 1st down. Carter, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Leopard. Back there in that. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Pace. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
All right, now look at 56.
On 1st down, Carter. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Pace. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hicks. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw. Pace. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go now.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll run with Muhammad. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.